Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another terrible Tuesday. Hashtag terrible Tuesday. You know, hashtag. No, I don't think you can do hashtag with your. I don't know. Anyways, guys, welcome to another exciting weekly live stream. I am back. I am back from Denver, Colorado. I don't know what they call it, what state that is. It's a state. It's really high up. It's a Mile High City. I guess they call that Mile High City. But yeah, I'm back, and we're coming out with a big bang for this week's episode, guys. We're gonna wrap up this first round of trivia finally. It's been in the makings. I don't know how long I've been getting this trivia going, but we're finally getting the first round wrapped up. Tonight, obviously, if you guys can't tell from the title, is going to be the great Sega Camp versus the great Adam Roman. Tonight's episode, the winner will move on eventually to. Hold on, I got my windows all messed up. I look like a jackass right now. Jesus Christ! All right, here we go. All right, as you can see here, we got one round left to go here with Sega and Adam Roman right here, and then the winner moves on to Lord Randall, and then we got the final four, and then we'll get down to the championship round. And I got to pick a prize for this. I know we discussed it, I remember one time, but I never really figured out what I was going to do. But we're going to have to pick a winner for this. Now, there is going to be a delay this one. We actually won't be starting the trivia until 7:30, so Sega gets home from work, and then Adam Roman will be available. Should be by then. But in the meantime, I'm going to run you guys how my Denver trip went, give you kind of the full analysis of things. My first time ever in Denver, Colorado. My first time, I guess, that I could remember, because I believe as a kid I went there. But yeah, I don't remember that much. So let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know who you think is going to win trivia tonight. Is it going to be Adam Roman, the bearded man? Or is it going to be the Sega Camp Gamer, the one and only, the guy that works at a movie theater? Who's it going to be? So yeah, guys, I said Adam Roman versus Sega. But for now, I'm going to hit you guys up with my little trippity trip. But let's check out the chat. Let me know in the chat, guys. Who do you think is going to win trivia? We got Fears here. What's up, man? Matt, man. Joey with the numbers, as always. Trolling me away. Saying I'm late when I'm not. But yeah. Anyways, so my trip. So I went to Denver, Colorado. I don't know if you guys know about Denver. It's pretty high altitude. So if you're not used to the higher altitude air, then you might not be able to hack it up there. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you can't hack it. Hack. Let me lower this chat here. There we go. But yeah, so I got there on Thursday about 9:30 in the morning. We had a very early flight here. Flew out of here at 6:30, 6:45. Yeah, I got there about 9:30 their time, so about 2-hour flight because the time difference is an hour different. So got there first thing in the morning, which is good because we got a whole day that way to do stuff. My buddy Chris, who I mentioned in the had a live stream kind of to support his GoFundMe thing for surgery, picked us up, and he hung out with us the whole trip, which is great to see him, hang out with him again. I hadn't seen him a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half since December 2016. He was out here for a Christmas party. So but yeah, we got to hang out that first day since we can obviously check in at our hotel and stuff. We kind of wanted to get a lot of the sites out of the way. One thing we did go get our Comic-Con badges that morning, which is nice. We didn't have to wait in line on Friday when we were going to Comic-Con. Thursday, they had pickup available, so we got our badges that day before, which was really helpful. I mean, there's probably 30 people just waiting to get badges that day, so I can imagine the day of, the line was actually even worse. So once we got our badges picked up, one thing I really wanted to do while I was out there was check out Red Rock Amphitheater. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram or on Facebook or our Facebook page, go to those things, follow me on there so you can see my photos I post and stuff like that. I mean, obviously I vlogged some stuff about it, but I'm going to try to get the Comic-Con footage up by this weekend at the latest. But that footage of like the Red Rock might be a little bit later. But Red Rock Amphitheater is this really cool, like, I don't know, it's an amphitheater. It's where they play concerts, concerts and shows, stuff like that. And the way it's designed is it's crazy steep hill that the stadium, like the seats go up, and it's just open seating, like, and they kind of have like concrete rows that you can just sit on. There's no assigned seats, and there's not really like a pit at the bottom. So it's just really cool. And like a lot of people go there. It's free to go there before shows just to hang out and check it out. It's a site. It's definitely a tourist spot. But it's not like after like I think it's like 2:00 in the afternoon. The concert it closes, so you have to leave by then. But before then, so we went there first thing because we got there like late morning, so we could check it out. So yeah, that's really cool. Definitely worth checking out if you are going to Colorado because it's a really cool site and you get a good view of like all the city and stuff up there because it's a really high climb to get up to it, like with a car. Luckily, we timed a ride to get a good parking spot right at the amphitheater because otherwise there's only about like 15 parking spaces at the amphitheater. Otherwise, you every so often down the hill there's another parking lot. So the further you get down the hill, the more you got to climb up to go back down. So yeah. And then also over there in that area was Buffalo Bill's grave, which is kind of a cool sight to see. I mean, 2 dead people buried there because Buffalo Bill and then his wife, I forgot her name. I think his name was like Wendy or something. I could be wrong. But they're buried. It's this whole site to see and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to see 2 graves on top of a hill at top of Lone Mountain or Lone Peak or something. I'm terrible with names. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. And then we had lunch. So after all that stuff was kind of a exhausting day, traveling, checking out the sites. We decided, okay, we're going to go get lunch. And then Chris is going to take us back to the hotel and, get kind of rest for a bit and stuff because it was a long day. Traveling is exhausting, through security, especially we were up at 4:30 in the morning to get to the airport by 5 so we can get through security and everything, get to the plane on time and stuff. So yeah. Pickle's here. What's up, Pickle? So yeah, that was exhausting. So we went to this Mexican restaurant that Chris told me about before we went out. He's like, I gotta take you to this restaurant. I forgot the name. If anybody's curious to know, hit me up and I'll let you know what the Mexican restaurant is. But it's literally like a theme park in a restaurant. Like, I kid you not, there is like, first of all, it's kind of cafeteria served, which is kind of weird a little bit, but it was interesting. Like, you order your food at the register and then you walk around through these lines. Like, literally, there's like Disneyland lines to get through to the register. And then you go through more Disneyland lines. Like, kind of reminds me of like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride where you're going through all these lines, like underneath a bridge and then through the restaurant, all that stuff like that to get to the final ride. Like, that's how it felt just to get to like your food. And Chris was telling me that this is how busy it gets there sometimes. But we went at like 2:30, so it was after lunch hour, before dinner hour, but it was still pretty busy. But there was only 2 people in front of us at the ordering part. But then you go up and then you wait there, and then there's like a guy just kind of standing there, and they slide the food out through this window, and he takes a plate and puts it on your tray. You slide your tray down, and the next thing, which is the drinks. If you ordered a drink, they fill your drink up for you. And then you carry all that. That was the only part I was kind of iffy about. Is I had to carry my food and my drink. So first thing I thought was like, I'm gonna drop something and spill everything. Mattman asked, what would be on a Fears Man ride? I don't know. What would be on a Fears Man ride. What's up, Yakov? Yakov's going for Adam. So yeah, that being said, you get to your table. You can pick any table I think you want. Or no, there was a hostess right there. You gave her your ticket, and then she kind of sat you somewhere. But then like it's this huge room with a waterfall and like, I kid you not, a waterfall and like probably a good decent size like pool, like swimming thing with like trees and everything all around you, like foresty kind of. And then like every half an hour there's like a show. There's like divers, like literally, I kid you not, they had these rock formations like up where the waterfall is, and these like people that must be like professional divers jump off of it, and like they're like, oh my god, they're gonna go up to the top, and it's like 10-15 feet, which I'm like, I've jumped off the high dive when I was a kid, like at the public pools. Those things are like 20-25 feet high or whatever. This thing was like 10 feet off the ground. I'm like, come on. But the kids, are all in awe and stuff. Yakov says, I myself, I'd pee in it for the laughs. Of course you would, Yakov. God. I don't think it's called Casa Bonita. Oh my God. I think, Yakov, I think you're right. Is there something like that in Canada called that? I'm sorry. I gotta look this up now. Hold on. It is. Okay. Yakov, you are right. Is there something like that up in Canada, or you know about it? Because that's crazy. Yeah, it's Casa Bonita. So and yeah, they had like divers, and then there was like a puppet show for kids in a little booth area. Oh, it's from South Park. Oh, I didn't know. I'm not a big South Park follower, so I'm not sure. I had no idea that's in relation to it. That's crazy. Yeah, it was really cool though. I was so glad that Chris took us. The food was amazing. I mean, the sepoyas. delicious. They give you like a big old bottle of honey you can, add on them and stuff like that. So yeah, that was that. And then after we wrapped that up, ate. We were definitely like carb crash. So Chris took us back to the hotel so we can get checked in, settled in there, and rest up for a bit. I think we took like a 2 or 3 hour nap, and then we went back out for a bit. I think we went and just had drinks or something, and just kind of walked around because our hotel was right by like literally in downtown Denver, so we were literally within walking distance. Literally within walking distance of the convention center for the con, and then also a lot of like the shoppings and restaurants and bars and stuff down there. So we kind of just checked that out just to get kind of feel where everything was at. But yeah, then after that, we called it a night because we had Comic-Con obviously in the morning. So starting Comic-Con morning, I got up at like 6 a.m. because I had to geocache. Never found a cache in Denver. So in Colorado, I mean, not the city of Denver, but Colorado specific. So I had to get that Colorado badge. So I went up at 6 a.m. because I want to work out too in the morning. So I went to the gym, and then I went to go find this geocache, and it was the highest favorited point cache in the state of Denver, or in the state of Colorado. God, I said the same thing in my video. State of Colorado, and it was like a electric panel like against a building behind an office building. It had a padlock on it and stuff, but it was like a travel bug hotel, and I'll explain that in the video. But it was really cool to see that. And, it made sense for me in favorite points. I was going for the big, like large caches like that. So it was cool to see that. But I went up early because I figured behind an office building, going before it opens, or business people start to come through. I wouldn't get any muggles come nearby. Of course, I ran into a homeless person, and I walked down this awkward way. So other than that, it wasn't too bad. So you guys will see that in a video eventually. Mattman says that was a good episode. I'll have to see that episode now. I'll have to look it up. Yakov asks, did you go through Black Bart's Cave? Chris, is there something like that labeled Black Bart's Cave in there? Because I don't remember any name like that. So yeah, I don't know. But so after that, yeah, I went back, had gym and everything, showered up, and we went to Comic-Con. So first time at Denver Comic-Con. I've gone the last 4 years at Phoenix Comic-Con. First time at Denver Comic-Con. There were positives and there were negatives about it. But the negatives that I feel like were ones that you would put it to where you'd never go back. They were more or less like, let's see, like it's very crowded, like shoulder to shoulder crowded. Like I'd never had a con where I literally had to like try to, it was a tight squeeze and stuff like that. And I don't know if it's because they had a lot of vendors this year. I don't know if it was because, they didn't have, they just didn't have the capacity because their space, or maybe there's a lot more people this year. I know they said there's a record year. I still haven't looked at the numbers yet. I'm curious to see what the numbers were this year. Chris says there is whatever you asked, Black Bart's Cave. Chris is actually in the chat, everybody. So everybody shout out to Chris Reynolds for being a good host for me in Colorado. Hit me with the ones. Put a 1 in there for Chris for everybody. Just saying hi to him. I hope you didn't lock Butters in a bomb shelter. Again, I'm not the biggest South Park follower, so I wouldn't know that much about the episodes. So we'll see. But anyways, after that, where we got to Comic-Con, since we had our badges, easy to get through, walked right in. The one positive was that security and everything was inside. Phoenix Comic-Con, just to get into the convention center building itself, all the security is at the doors to walk into the building. So you're talking, I don't know what you're talking like thousands of people line up outside in Phoenix when it's 100, 110 degrees out. Well, this was about a 95-degree day. It was a pretty warm day in Colorado that, we got to go right inside the doors, and then inside the doors, there's a good, I don't know how many hundreds of feet you walk in, and then there's the line started up, and security was very quick. They really were like on it, come on, everybody get through right there. Your bag's open, hats off, blah, 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 swords, this and that, everything, make sure it's ready to be checked. But other than that, that was one positive. I thought was a security check there was really good. Another thing is our food court is so much better than Phoenix. So Phoenix food court, it's not even a food court. It's a Panda Express and a Starbucks or something like that. I think it's not even those brands. They're third-party company brands, like they're Chinese food and pizza place. Like, but they're all within this thing that I kid you not is probably a 15 to 20 foot wide, like hallway. And so you're trying to squeeze thousands of people down the same food court area of 3 choices of restaurants, and maybe can seat 50 to 60 people worth of tables. Theirs was literally like this. Their food court was like the size of the convention center in Phoenix. Like it was just a big, huge open room with like just hundreds of tables you could sit at. So we never had a problem like grabbing a seat just to, relax for a bit. And there's plenty of, they were like, instead of like restaurants, they were just like food truck people with like their carts. They just rolled in, which I thought was an even better idea because you had so much options. You can get a donut here, you can get an ice cream there, you can get a beer there, you can get corn dog over there. They had a lot of options of which I really like. So Yakov says, Chris, good job with bringing Jason into South Park lore. Thanks everybody for giving those shots to Chris with all those ones and everything too. D-Man says there's actually 2 Fierce Juniors. Just found out they had been coming out at the time videos or at one at a time video soon. What? D-Man 1 Yakov Jr. All right, so and a lot of vendors that we recognize too. I actually recognize a few vendors out from Phoenix over here, so it was cool to kind of see those same people out here at another convention. But then a lot of local ones too that were out there. So it was kind of cool to get a different view. I didn't spend as much as I thought I would. I only bought I bought 3 pops and a comic book. Yeah. I mean, I don't really buy t-shirts there anymore. Any sort of clothes. Like I'm done with buying t-shirts. Like I even know buy t-shirts here and there, but I'm tired of buying them at Comic Cons because every one I'm just like, oh, I gotta have that. Or it's like art pieces. I gotta have that. I'm like, I still have a closet full of art that I bought from previous conventions. I still haven't hung up in here. I just don't have any room. So I learned my lesson just to ease up on the purchasing of art and shirts. So at least at conventions. Let's see. Pixel Pork, what did you think of WWE like Big Casco? He's he's unemployed now, and you can teach that as long as it's tag team partner. What kind of pops? Coke, Pepsi, Mr. Dew, Mountain Dew. Joey? No. Final pops. Thank you, Yakov. So yeah, anyways, that's I think you threw me off, Joey. Thanks. God, trolling me. So yeah, but other than that, a really cool convention. We're thinking about trying to do a different con every year now because I think it's kind of a cool like vacation and excuse to go somewhere different. After we left this one, we kind of started mumbling the ideas, and we're kind of thinking about going to Austin, Texas next year for a Wizard World because there's Wizard Worlds all over the country, and we're thinking about going to the one in Austin because Austin seems like a really cool place. A lot of like history and stuff like that to see. So I think it might be cool to do that. So yeah, Comic-Con was really cool. It was very exhausting. Like by the end of that, I think we went and got dinner, and then we were just like, okay, we need to take a chill pill and go back to the hotel and relax for a bit. So after that, then, we kind of called it a day. I think we maybe went back out again for drinks or something like that. But I think we did call it a night after that. Yeah, I think we did. Then Saturday, we kind of started, we didn't plan a lot really when we planned for this trip. The only one, obviously, was Comic-Con and hanging out with Chris. Kind of winged it as we go when we got there. One thing when I Googled about what was going on that weekend was a barbecue festival. So we're like, cool, let's go check out a barbecue festival. And it was at the football stadium there for the Broncos at the Mile High or Sports Authority Mile High Stadium, whatever it's called. So I thought, okay, let's go check that out. So we went and checked that out. I was hoping it was going to be in the stadium because I'd never been to that stadium. So it'd be kind of cool to see. Fortunately, it was not. It was outside of it. So we get to walk up as close as like 15 feet from like the doors to get in. So you can kind of see through some windows to the field, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, I got it. I wasn't expecting them to do it there, but obviously it would have been cool if they did. So yeah, anybody coming in now, just so you know, trivia is happening tonight. They're not coming on until 7:30. But in the meantime, I'm kind of running down my Denver trip. So anybody that's coming in now, that's a little bit late. So yeah, other than that, barbecue, we kind of walked around a bit. It was really humid that day. We grabbed some barbecue tacos. We had like a pork and a salmon taco. It was pretty good. Just kind of get something to eat. And then we took off from there. We went and checked out Union Station, which is like one of the oldest train stations in the country. It's like over 100 years old. If you guys saw my Instagram, you saw that post, or Facebook or Twitter. And some older buildings around that area. And that was about it for that day. And then, I think we did go out to, it's called FTW. Like, it's not Fuck the World or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Fun to Win or something like that. For the Win, I think it's called. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's, GameWorks, Chuck E. Cheese like type place. Not just for kids, but it's actually more focused on adults. Because it's cool because they were carding people, and I guess after like 10 o'clock there, you have to be 21 or older to be in there, which was like fantastic because all the kids were gone by that time when we got in there. So we played arcade games for a little bit just to relax. We bowled for a bit. That was fun, just kind of a chillax night. And then Sunday, which was Father's Day, we went, which is like probably the busiest day for everywhere. We went to the aquarium, which is a zoo, the Denver Aquarium, but it's still pretty cool, big aquarium. Went and saw Tag with Chris, spent time with him. Since he works at the theater out there, he's able to treat us to go see Tag, which was good because we originally were planning to go see Incredibles 2, but they were setting like box office records, especially at that theater, that they were just like, no, we're probably not going to get in to see that. So I was like, oh, maybe we'll go see Tag instead. And Tag was a lot less busier, so that worked. And it was a pretty good movie. The reviews from the critics obviously were hating on it, but the user reviews I think were like 70-75%. So it's a pretty good movie to check out. I think if you like a good like just laugh here and there, it's a pretty good flick. So. And that was about it for that. And then Chris did take us drive around his old neighborhood, which is really cool, like to kind of get out of the city for a bit, because you're like, it's one of those things we didn't leave the city too far and deep, other than checking out the sites when we first got there. So he just took us out to where he used to live and kind of like Aurora area and stuff like that. And yeah, just kind of drove around. Just it was a very cloudy day, which is nice to drive around and see the green and stuff like that. Especially out in Arizona, you don't see green too often at all. And then Monday we went to the Denver Mint. So the Denver Mint is like one of the few locations in the country that is where they make money for the country. And other countries, they used to make money there too. But they make the coins there, specific coins, and then they used to make like other countries' coins there, but not anymore. But it's kind of a cool, like it's free tour you can get. But you have to get tickets like first thing in the morning. So I got there like the box office window opened at 7. They were like, oh, people tend to line up as early as 5 a.m. I'm like, well, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. So I will try for 7. I mean, it's Monday. It's on a major holiday weekend. Like it's just Father's Day. It's not like Memorial or, some big holiday weekend. So that, okay, maybe it won't be that busy. I already got there like half an hour before 7. There's still 30 people lined up outside. I was like, this is crazy. So, but luckily the tours are about 50 people per tour. There's like 6 tours for the day, and we got the time we were looking to get. So we got that, checked it out. It's kind of where they make money and stuff like that. The coins don't specifically, they don't make paper money, which I guess they get asked that a lot. Like, oh, do you make the paper money here? They don't make the paper money there. They made sure to let us know because people probably get disappointed. One of the cool parts of it though was this is for mainly wrestling fans if anybody gets this, but I was wearing my Bullet Club tank top, which is like a wrestling faction, and we're walking out, like first of all there's a police officer every corner that you walk because obviously they're making money there. They don't want you stealing anything, and you literally can't bring anything in except your cell phone, which has to be turned off, and a foldable wallet, like a bifold wallet. That's it. You can't bring purses, can't bring backpacks, can't bring anything else large. Can't bring a drink, food or anything like that. Nothing can be on you except for those 2 items. I'm assuming car keys, obviously. But as I'm walking out, though, I'm wearing my Bullet Club tank top, and the police officer is sitting right there as everybody's walking out. And he goes, "Are you all in September?" And I'm just laughing. I literally got like thrown off for a second. I'm like, oh, I wish. Like, he's like, "Oh man, it's gonna be good." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I really want to go. It'd be great." If anybody doesn't know, All In is a big pay-per-view that some guys are throwing in Chicago, wrestling pay-per-view. So. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty funny. And after that, we got picked up by Chris after we ate lunch. He dropped us off at the airport. Our plane was about an hour behind, which was great. So we got into town about an hour late than we were hoping for. And yeah, that was my trip. So it seems like there was a lot that we did, as much as like we checked out, like, obviously, I mean, there were fillers too that I didn't mention. Like we checked out different stores and different, areas like shopping malls and stuff like that. But like that's kind of not really as intriguing as the main points of the trip. So it's definitely cool, definitely fun to go out there, and see Chris. He's one of my closest friends. So shout out to Chris, shout out to being a good host and showing us around, just even showed us his old roots and his home and stuff like that. You don't, some people like, maybe too, like, I don't know, I say embarrassed, but like, like, I don't know what I should, if I should, show them the stuff that they're going to care to see. But actually that kind of stuff is cool and interesting to see. So but yeah, that was fun. So I'm going to see how we're looking for our guests now. See how the timing is. And we'll go from here. Okay. So I'm going to send out some links. We're going to get the show on the road, people. It's time for trivia. Time for trivia. Triple trivia. Sega's here. Adam's here. All right. I'm getting DMs. We're ready to go. Let me send some links. Link. Shake that link now. This would be good. All right, now I need everybody's predictions. All right, I need a hot chat. Put in your predictions. Is it gonna be SegacampGamer? Or is it gonna be Adam Roman? Hit me in the chat right now. Right now, damn it. Let's see here. Boom and boom. All right, let's see. Oops. Here we go. Anthony Kumia, what's up? Says Adam. Stephen announced says Adam. Adam Roman says Adam. Jakob, Adam. Pixel. I vote on Sega Roman. They're not playing tonight. Sorry, Pixel. You're on the wrong show. Adam. Joey says prediction is Sega will cheat. Steven announced LOL. But yeah. Speaking of our guests, we got them both popping right now.
Hello.
Gentlemen. Sega's in a little cave.
I'm in the dark. Turn the lights off. I'm dying. I was dying of heat working at the movie theater.
Oh, a busy night.
Yeah, it is. You're starting the show a little early here, buddy. I'm busy cooking something in the microwave.
Well, too bad for you. No, I'm just kidding. Worry about your food or whatever, whenever, and then we'll start once you got your food all settled up and stuff. So, how about that?
Yeah, I've got to tweak my camera a little bit right now, anyways.
This is what you look like, Adam Roman.
Yeah, I've been on shows before.
I should sub to your channel a little more. I blame myself.
It's all right. I haven't done much with my channel anyway, so.
I say you're gonna have to DM me your whatever links. If I don't know if you do, I know you do Twitch sometimes. So if you have a Twitch link or anything, I'll throw it in my description.
How do you do that? Are you zooming in than just the camera?
It's just like a driver that I have for my camera. I'm trying to adjust it right now.
So Sega, what's for dinner?
Oh, I've already had supper. I had egg and cheese sandwiches. I'm right now cooking some lasagna. And should I have a beer right now while doing this?
I mean,
drink or not to drink? To get drunk or not to get drunk?
All right, hit us in the chat. Give us ones if you want Sega to drink.
Oh dear.
Ones. I need ones in the chat right now, everybody. We want to see Sega get his drink on. So yeah, guys, we got our competitors here. Adam versus Sega. Now, what would you guys rank out of a score from 1 to 10?
Yakov is egging me with ones.
Yeah. Oh, Pickle 1, Mattman 1, Anthony Kumia 1. Oh man, I mean that Sega. I think that the people have spoken. You can pop it. He's popping.
I wish I can. I wish I can. Ah. I got myself some new Cronenbergs, and I used to do it with the Molson Canadians. I used to just easily pop the cap off, and I can't do it with these things. Nope.
Need that bottle opener. Oh boy! All right, Joey. I think you predicted this right.
If you want to start drinking, I mean, I got a little something.
Oh. Uh-oh. Sega's.
Dude, crap.
We're going to have a good show tonight, guys. All right. So
I got to pop this chat out so that I can read it while everything's going on.
Definitely. So how was Solo?
It was really good. I went in with pretty low expectations, and it definitely exceeded what I was thinking it was going to be, because, I mean, like, I didn't think it was going to be horrible, but because of the production hell it went through, I kind of figured it wouldn't be amazing, but I'd say that Ron Howard was able to pull things together pretty well.
Okay. I still kind of want to check it out. And, it's not like one I'm rushing out for, though.
Oh, yeah.
I might have seen HBO. All right.
Yeah,
so
I've got the whole, like, movie pass thing, so, like, only $10 a month, and I can see whatever I want, so we just figured, like, hey, let's do a date night, go out to see a movie that we haven't seen, and since Solo's probably on its way out in a couple weeks, then we figured why not.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, next up we got to see Hotel Artemis.
There you go.
Everybody, here's to you.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this. Look at these guys. All right. I didn't see it very well. What are you drinking, Adam?
Oh, I just got a big old bottle of Red Stag.
Oh, all right. Go big or go home. All right. So we got it. Ultimate Trivia Guys Night, the final round, or final first rounds matchups. The winner of this round will go on to face.
I better keep a game face. I'm only gonna drink one though because I'm just trying to keep a game face going.
Yeah, don't want to lose focus.
Oh, I didn't know that Randall won last time.
He did.
Lord Randall did win, of course.
I'm gonna have to watch.
So everybody, I'm only drinking one. I'm trying to keep a game face going. After all.
And then Yakov and the dude in the other bracket. So, but yeah, now we got Adam versus Sega. So I will explain the game tonight, guys. So it's like Jeopardy, kind of multiple choice and Jeopardy all involved. So we have 4 categories. We have Don't Quote Me on That, Box Office, Behind the Camera, and Casting Couch. And you have points, obviously, from 100 to 500. We'll do a pick a number game to see who goes first. And then that person will go first. They will pick a question for how many, or pick a category for that many points. I will give you the question for that points. If you get it wrong, your opponent gets to take the shot and guess it and steal those points. So it's better to pick, obviously, one
so
you know,
we don't,
otherwise
we don't go minus like in Jeopardy, huh?
I'm sorry?
We don't go minus like in Jeopardy, huh?
No, we don't do like that. We will do at the end. There will be Final Jeopardy, which is one final question, and you will bet points for that. So depending on who's where at in the stats, and then from there we'll pick the final winner.
Minute.
Yep. God, I'm trying to do a show here. No, it's okay. Pickle says he is turning to Where Camp. Look out. I hope not. I think he froze. So he's gone.
Nope, I think he was getting his stuff out of the micro.
Maybe it's my thumbnail thing. But like, look at
I have to let it sit for a minute anyway, so I'll just about do the first round and let this cool before I start eating it on camera.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, there's 4 categories. All of them are multiple choice, except for Don't Quote Me on That. The quotes are, I will give you a quote from a movie, and you have to tell me the movie. But there's no multiple choice for those. But the rest are multiple choice questions.
I bet you got that from Fears. Don't quote me on that.
I did get that from Fears.
Fears seems to get a lot of stuff from everybody anyway, so it's perfectly reasonable.
Quite the Fearisms. So all right. So we're gonna go ahead and find out who goes first. I'm gonna write a number down.
7.
All right. It's between 1 and 100, just so you know.
7.
7. What? And Sega?
Oh, Jesus. Give me like 50. It should be between 1 and 10, like Mario Party standards. Oh, well.
Oh, we didn't go Mario Party. It was 74, so Sega was closest.
Yes!
So, Sega, you get to go first. Go ahead and pick your category. How many points?
Well, since it's like Jeopardy standards, box office for 100.
Okay. Box office for 100. 100 points. What is the #1 G-rated film in box office history? Is it A, The Lion King, B, Cars, C, Toy Story 3, or D, Finding Nemo?
Oh, wait. Oh, you're asking me this first?
Yes, you got it. Okay.
You
got it right.
All right. I'm taking a guess. Those seem like all of the best like G-rated movies that Disney or anybody made in the time. But I'm gonna take Finding Nemo on this one.
Finding Nemo is incorrect.
Ooh.
Can I get those answers again, or?
Yeah, it was A, Lion King, B, Cars, C, Toy Story 3, or D, Finding Nemo.
I'm gonna go with A, Lion King.
Lion King is also incorrect.
Damn.
It was Toy Story 3.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. All right. So let me get the board back up here. All right,
Okay,
Adam Roman, is your turn, Adam.
All right. I'll take box office for 400.
All right, going big.
Ooh, go big or go home. I like
Right,
it.
For 400 points, adjusted for inflation. So adjusted for inflation, since obviously box office numbers are always only accurate from back in the day. Which of the following Star Wars films did the worst in the box office?
Oof.
Is it A, A New Hope, B, Return of the Jedi, C, The Phantom Menace, or D, Attack of the Clones?
I'm gonna say A New Hope.
A New Hope is incorrect.
Damn.
Oh, which one was the worst Star Wars movie?
Which one
do in the
performed the
box
worst
office.
in the box office adjusted for inflation?
Adjusted for inflation, which is the worst one, right?
No,
Well, just for inflation, basically, because back in the day, attendance numbers and price of tickets was less, but adjusted to the prices for nowadays, what it would be.
I'm gonna say Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi is also incorrect.
Oh,
It was Attack of the Clones.
God, that
well,
was my
Phantom
second
Menace
guess.
was my second guess. Phantom Menace
Everybody-
was my second guess.
Everybody's like, that's my second guess. All right, so we are still through first round of questions. We're at a stalemate of
Both just fire and blanks, I guess.
blanks. That's all good. Sega, it is your turn.
Okay, how about behind the camera for 100?
All right, behind the camera. 100 points. Where is it? There. Which of the following Batman films was the first to feature Arkham Asylum in a live-action movie? Is it A, Batman Returns, B, Batman Forever, C, Batman and Robin, or D, Batman Begins?
I haven't seen any of these Batman movies. I'm just gonna jump the bullet for this one and just take Batman Forever.
Batman Forever is correct.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
Sega, don't get too loud. We don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. Fair enough. I am in a department anyway, though.
Good job. Yeah,
I don't
well,
want to
you're
be.
not-
I don't
you're
want
not
the
at a coffee
superintendent.
shop.
Yeah, I just don't want. The worst I could do is if I get really loud, the superintendent will start banging on my door, telling me to tone it down.
Yeah. Adam, it's definitely worth checking out Fears versus Randy just for Fears screaming in the coffee shop and this girl doing her homework yells at him. It's pretty funny.
oh wow.
Oh my!
All right.
What live stream was this on anyway?
Fears versus Randy in trivia.
Oh,
Fears gets one right. He's like getting hammered, slaughtered in 1,300 to nothing. And he just screams yes, in the coffee shop. And then this girl comes up to him and is like, you can hear her from his microphone too. She's like, I'm trying to do my homework. Can you go outside? That's pretty funny.
All
right,
I should watch last week's or however long that was.
Yeah, definitely worth a watch. Adam, you're up.
I'm gonna go for something a bit easier. I'll do Don't Quote Me on That for 200.
All right, for 200 points. Quotes. All right. There's no place like home.
Wizard of Oz.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. So Adam Roman
That
has
one,
now
that one
moved
was
up.
pretty easy too. I would have said that as well.
So he's like, I'm going for that next. That's what ended up happening between the dude and Horrible Harry. They just kept going for the quotes because sometimes people are good with quotes. It's hard to say. All right, Sega.
Well, let's go bigger. Don't quote me on that for 300.
All right. Sega for 300 points. You're going to need a bigger boat.
I think that was Jaws.
Jaws is correct. Sega moves up. Takes a 400, 200-point lead. Let's see. All right.
Well, in keeping with upping the ante, I'm going to go with don't quote me on that for 400.
Here we go. I like it. All right, for 400. Okay. After I finish this quote, I'll let you know you have to name the specific movie.
Uh-oh.
Bond. James Bond.
Really?
Where did he in the first one he ever said this line in?
I'm just gonna throw it out there with Octopussy.
Octopussy is incorrect.
Damn.
Sega. Mr. James Bond himself.
So it's Bond, James Bond.
No, I stuttered Bond. It's just Bond, James Bond.
Oh, well, we got to go with the very first one that got made back a long time ago. Dr. No.
Dr. No is correct.
Oh, my God.
Sega steals the 400.
I've watched, and I should know, I just finally did a great big marathon of watching all the James Bond movies last year. Got the complete set all on Blu-ray, and I just decided I'm just going to do a great big James Bond marathon. All the way from Dr. No all the way up to Spectre.
There you go. Jakob, you said you had a fun fact. I don't know what your fun fact is. You have to put it back in. I might have missed it. Sega, you stole points that round, but it's still now your turn.
Well, I guess I'll just make this easy for Adam over here. Don't quote me on that for 100.
You're going easy on
me. All right, for 100 points, I See Dead People.
The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense is correct. The quotes is hard to find, because I pick the 100. Go to the top 100 movie quotes in history, and that just gives me all those. So that's where I get my source in case somebody wants to do some study material.
Interesting.
Oh, he says that "We Need a Bigger Boat" was an ad lib. I did not know that. Fun fact of the day, everybody. Okay, so Sega's up to 900. Adam still hanging in there, but at 200. Let me get rid of that 100. So we are down to one for. Don't quote me on that left, and then all the other categories are still pretty open.
All right. I gotta make that comeback. Don't quote me on that 500.
All right. Go big for 500 points on the quotes. There's no crying in baseball.
Was it? I know it. It's either like Angels in the Outfield or A League of Their Own. I'm going to League of Their Own.
League of Their Own is correct. Wow.
Nice job, Adam.
There we go. We got a game going here still. We ain't out of here. All right, 900 to 700 points. Sega. Chugging it all.
Hold on. Yakov says, "Wow, Adam, you have failed me. How did I fail you?"
He got it right, Yakov. So, okay, don't be trolling.
Okay,
Yakov.
I'm gonna do. What?
Oh no, you're up. You're good, Sega.
Okay, box office for 200.
All right, for 200 box office. All right, for 200 points. Which franchise has the best average box office gross per film? So this is on average per film in these franchises. Is it A, the Dark Knight trilogy, B, Marvel Cinematic Universe, C, the Hunger Games, or D, Star Wars?
Well, Marvel definitely seems to be selling tickets an awful lot since I work at the movie theater, so I'm going with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Marvel is incorrect.
Oh.
Can I get those answers again?
Yeah, so it's the Dark Knight trilogy,
Mhm.
Marvel Cinematic Universe, Hunger Games, and Star Wars.
I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars then.
Star Wars is also incorrect.
Wow.
It
Ooh.
was actually the Dark Knight trilogy.
Hmm.
Huh.
The
Interesting.
average of those 3 films was $395 million. That's the thing, is I feel like because only 3 films, the average was higher. But then like Marvel has almost 20 films and the average got lower. It's kind of interesting when I was reading up because stuff like the first Thor movie, first Captain America actually didn't perform like super great in the box office.
I wonder if that average is taken into account the recent movies, because I know that Black Panther and Infinity War both kind of blew things out of the water, so they alone probably would have raised that average up considerably.
You know what? We'll find out right now. I'll look this up real quick. Yeah, I did my questions like a week or 2 ago, so I know I get all, and this is off of Box Office Mojo, which does all statistics and stuff. But yeah, I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah, I think if
Lengthy
it's Box
question.
Office Mojo, then it would be correct because they've got everything all like linked together, so it does it automatically. But I don't know, they could also have it averaged out like manually or something. And yes, I am calling out the host Yakov, because if my good friend SegaCamp here did earn those points, then I want him to get them.
Ooh.
All right. Now, here we go. Where are we at? So, here we go. So yeah, if you go by franchises of actual movies, like I don't consider Avatar a franchise because that's just one film. Avengers technically is part of Marvel Cinematic Universe down here. Like it includes the Avenger movies and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, technically it's Dark Knight trilogy with $395.
Oh man.
Lawyered. No, I'm just kidding. Bonus points for whoever can get that. All right, so that was 200. That was Sega's guess. So Adam, your turn.
All right. I will go box office for 300.
All right. Adam could take the lead here, folks, for 300 points. Which of the following is the first James Bond film to gross to cross $100 million at the box office? Is it A, Skyfall, B, Casino Royale, C, GoldenEye, or D, The Spy Who Loved Me?
I'm gonna go with GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Adam.
Well, the first one with Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. Who would not want to go see that?
I know.
That was a great big change that was a great big change to the GoldenEye to the James Bond franchise forever.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Okay. That's gone. Sega.
Okay. How about box office for 500?
All right. He's wiping out box office, and he could wipe the floor. Adams.
I could.
Good. All right, Sega, for 500 points. Which of the following films had the most consecutive weeks at #1 at the box office? Is it A, Avatar, B, Titanic, C, E.T., or D, Ghostbusters?
Oh man. Well, this is a little confusing because it could either be Avatar or Titanic. And Titanic, I remember Titanic won home Oscars at the box office. So, at the Oscars actually, but
yeah.
I'm just gonna say Titanic for this one.
Titanic is incorrect.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Now, I wasn't going to say Avatar, but because Sega said it was either Titanic or Avatar, I'm going to say Avatar. I'm going to put my trust in him.
Avatar is also incorrect.
What?
Sega, you failed me.
What? What?
It was E.T.
Well, perfectly
Six-
understandable. That was a pretty big movie too when that came out.
16 weeks straight at number 1.
Oh man, that's insane! And that was like back in the 80s. We're going right back to before the video game crash happened.
Yep. All right, so we still have 2 through 500 for behind the camera and 1 through 500 for casting couch. And Adam with a 100-point lead. And is your turn, Adam?
I'll go behind the camera for 300.
All right. 300 points. Frustrated by the frequent malfunctions during productions, Steven Spielberg gave the Jaws shark prop this nickname. Is it A, the Great White Shit, B, the Great White Turd, C, the Great White Crap, or D, the Great White Poop?
See, I see Steven Spielberg as someone who probably wouldn't be too crass on set. I'm gonna go with the Great White Turd.
The Great White Turd is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
He
That's
makes family-friendly movies. He wouldn't be using a word like shit or crap. Like, I can understand it.
All right. So Adam Roman now moves up to 1,300 points to Sega's 900. Sega,
Oh no.
we're getting close here.
Okay, well, I have to do behind the camera for 400 to tie this game up.
Yeah, okay. 400 points, Sega. Which of the following actors did the studio originally want to play Jack Dawson in Titanic? Is it A, Tom Cruise, B, Joaquin Phoenix, C, Matthew McConaughey, or D, Val Kilmer?
Oh, so this is before they decided to have Leonardo DiCaprio as the lead. Huh. Did you say those answers again?
Yeah, it's Tom Cruise, Joaquin Phoenix, Matthew McConaughey, and Val Kilmer.
What was the third answer again?
It was Matthew McConaughey.
I'm gonna go with Matthew McConaughey for that one.
Matthew McConaughey is correct.
Nice!
He brought it back.
Yes!
Wow.
Yeah!
We are tied. Sega with the bomb. Just knocked it out. There we go. We are tied 1,300 apiece, guys. We are down to a few questions. There's a 500 for casting couch. It's just blocked by the thumbnails. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah. So we have all the points for casting couch left, and we have 200 and 500 for behind the camera. Adam Roman.
Yakov, what is this? Love you all except Sega. What is this, Yakov? Seriously.
He went to bed already. He's an old person.
Go to bed, Yakov. You old man,
you go to bed.
You old man coot.
All right, I'm gonna go casting couch for 400.
Okay. For 400 points. All right. Before being portrayed by Ian McDermott for the remaining episodes, the role of the evil emperor in The Empire Strikes Back was actually portrayed by a woman and voiced by another male actor. Who was this female actress? Is it A, Marjorie Eaton, B, Wendy Fraud, C, Michelle Walker, or D, Mindy Wonderstone?
I'm pretty clueless about this one. Can I get those names one more time?
Yeah, Marjorie Eaton,
Mm-hmm.
Wendy Fraud, Michelle Walker, or Mindy Wonderstone?
I'm gonna go with Michelle Walker.
Michelle Walker is incorrect.
Okay, can I get those answers again just to be on the safe side?
Marjorie Eaton, Wendy
Okay.
Fraud, Michelle Walker, or Mindy Wonderstone?
I have no clue either. I'm just gonna say Mindy Wonderstone or whatever her name was.
That is also incorrect. It was Marjorie Eaton.
Ah.
Yeah, and the first
Interesting.
one actually wasn't even portrayed by the guy that would eventually do it. Fun fact.
That is
All right.
crazy to believe. They had a female actress for like the Galactic Emperor, but he was just voicing. But Ian McDermott was like voicing that. That's crazy to believe.
Actually, it wasn't even. It was I forgot. There was another male actor that did the voice. Because in Empire Strikes Back, you only see the hologram version. You don't see them, and you don't see him physically until Return of the Jedi, and that's when Ian McDermott portrays him.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
That's just like Darth Vader. It was supposed to be a David somebody, but David Spade, yes. But apparently no, that's not even David Spade. I know it was somebody. trying to pull a fast one on here, Adam. Is that what we're going here for? I know it was David somebody. The name is eluding me right now.
David Beckham.
Maybe...
Oh yeah.
No, not that either. I know the name, I just can't remember it. But I know it was James Earl Jones who did the voice of Darth Vader. Who made that voice? You know, that voice of Darth Vader. Yeah. Luke, I am your father.
Wow. Steven says it was David Attenborough.
Okay. So, Carrie's here. What's up, Carrie?
And James, what's up? Sound right.
All right, Sega.
I might have to sit down and watch it again.
You're gonna have to.
Behind the camera for 200.
Okay, for 200 points. For 200 points. What was the first 007 movie to not be directed by a British director? Is it A, GoldenEye, B, License to Kill, C, Skyfall, or D, The Spy Who Loved Me?
Oh, man. That's a hard one. I'm just going to have to say GoldenEye for this one and hope that I'm right.
GoldenEye is correct.
Nice.
Sega nails it. Sega now takes the lead.
Nailed it.
All right. All right, Adam, you were up, and you were also down by 200 points.
To rub it in.
Yeah. No trolling here.
I'll go with Behind the Camera 500.
All right. Wrapping up Behind the Camera here. 500 points. During production of this film, the set medic also served as a set security guard and denied actor Tom Cruise access to see the production because he was not in the film. Which movie was this? Is it A, The Princess Bride, B, Mortal Kombat, C, Batman, or D, Titanic?
I'm going to go with Titanic.
Titanic is incorrect.
Damn.
Oh.
Sega, you could take a big hunk of a lead here.
Well, what's the answers again?
God, pay attention. No. The Princess Bride.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. Batman. And Titanic.
I'm just going to have to take The Princess Bride for this one.
Princess Bride is also incorrect.
Ooh.
It was Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's interesting. Tom Cruise was trying to star in the movie and he didn't in the end. That's
But
weird.
he was trying to come on set.
So, like,
Trying to come on set in the movie, and security guard wouldn't let him on.
not to try and make excuses or anything, but Mortal Kombat was my second guess, and that's because it's the only movie that I can think of that would have a questionable enough production to have the set medic also be the set security.
They were that budget cheap. All right, so we are down to 4 questions left, all under Casting Couch. Sega with a 200-point lead, and then we still have Final Jeopardy after this. But Sega, in the meantime, you are up.
Okay, Casting Couch for 100.
Sega's gonna take it nice and easy. For 100 points, which of the following actors was originally casted for the role of Forrest Gump? Is it Tom Cruise, Liam Neeson, John Travolta, or Robert De Niro?
What was that first guess again?
The first name?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
Just for the heck of it, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is incorrect.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with John Travolta.
John Travolta is correct.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna make his way up. And Roman steals 100 points from Sega, so now he's only down by 100. And it's his turn. We have Casting Couch for 200, 300, and 500.
I'll go Casting Couch 300.
Okay. 300 points. Which actress did Quentin Tarantino have interest in playing the lead female character in The Hateful Eight? Is it A, Jennifer Lawrence, B, Zoe Saldana, C, Emma Stone, or D, Kate Winslet?
I'm gonna go with Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet is incorrect.
Damn.
For me, I'm just gonna have to pick Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is correct.
Oh my god.
Oh. Sega
That was the only answer I could remember right now. Could you blame me? Could you blame me? I'm a little drunk and also a little tired at the same time.
Sega just thought of Kate Winslet. All right. So we have Sega, your turn, because you stole points there. 200 and 500 for Casting Couch.
All right, Casting Couch for 200.
All right, for 200 points. Which of the following actors was considered for the role of the Ancient One in Doctor Strange? Is it A, Morgan Freeman, B, Ken Watanabe, C, Bill Nighy, or D, all of the above?
Of course, I think about the Ancient One would sound perfect. Voiced by Morgan Freeman.
Is that your guess, Morgan Freeman?
Yes, it is my guess. Don't I sound like Morgan Freeman?
No offense.
I know that doesn't even sound accurate at all.
I know, and that's incorrect.
Going by what I've learned from all high school multiple choice, all multiple choice questions, I'm going with all of the above because it's never not all of the above if it's listed.
Well, you went with the right way because that is correct.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All those actors were considered for the role.
Nice.
All right. So here we go. Adam Roman, obviously, only one choice left. It's for 500 for Casting Couch. We have a 200-point difference here with Sega with the lead right now at 200 points, 1,800 to 1,600. Adam Roman can easily sneak on by if he gets this one right. And after this, we have Final Jeopardy. Here we go. for 500 points. After 5 weeks of production, the character Marty McFly was recasted with Michael J. Fox. Who was the original actor that played the role? Is it A, Eric Stoltz, B, Harrison Ford, C, Tom Cruise, or D, Kevin Costner?
That was Eric Stoltz. I remember that very clearly.
Oh,
That's correct.
Ah, yes.
You saved the easy one for 500?
I do that one as well. I knew that was they originally had it for Eric Stoltz. The footage of Eric Stoltz still made its way into the movie somehow. I think like the shot where Marty about Duke Spiff in the face. Like they did have like the shot versus Michael J. Fox, though, get ready to like charge up the shot, but then that shot when we see Biff's face and then Marty go like, "Don't," like, boom. That was Eric Stoltz that they had, and even the shots of Marty in the DeLorean trying to outrun the Libyans, that was Eric Stoltz as well.
This is true.
So they still kept the Eric Stoltz shots in the movie. There's their little trivia of the day right there, guys.
Fun fact from Sega. Sega's fun fact of the day.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
So that's it. That's all the questions there off the board. So right at this moment, Adam Roman has the lead with 2,100 to Sega Camp's 1,800. But it's not over yet. We still have Final Jeopardy. So this is how it works. I have one final question left. Not multiple choice. What you guys are going to do is you guys are going to DM me how much you're going to bet. You can bet anything from 0 to the amount of points that you have. So Sega, you can bet anywhere from 0 to 1,800. Adam Roman can bet anywhere from 0 to 2,100. You're going to DM me how much you want to bet, and you're going to also DM me your guess. So that way I'll give you the question, and then you can send me, if you're not how confident you are in guessing it, then you could send me that many
so
points.
We're supposed to wager when we send the thing.
Yeah, kind of like Jeopardy. So
okay. Because I thought it was that you wager first and then you do the answer.
Oh, I don't know. I've had them send it to me first. I'm winging it here.
And then I'll say disregard the DM I just sent you.
Okay. Cancel that. Okay. All right. So yeah, I have a DM with Adam. I have a DM with Sega here, a separate one. So you guys can send it to me there. You guys ready for your question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sega, are you ready? Okay. Here we go. Final Jeopardy. Sega versus Adam. Points on the line. Here we go. As of 2016, which horror villain has the most kills with 146?
Oh. 146 kills?
Total across all their films.
Oh, God. 146 kills all across their films?
Look at these faces of determination. They're thinking. Thinking.
Like, for me, it's like kind of trying to think of what franchises even, because I don't really watch horror movies, so like...
So this is a pretty even playing field here.
All
right. I need your guesses. Send me your points and your guess.
We're sending the person who got the kills, not just the franchise, right?
Yeah, just the character.
Okay.
I mean, if you're not sure, you can send me the franchise.
I'm going with the only one I really know.
All right. And Sega has sent me. All right. Here it is. The correct answer is Jason Voorhees. Sega guessed Pennywise with 100 points. Adam guessed Jason Voorhees with 1,000 points. Adam Roman is your winner tonight, folks.
Like, I was considering playing it safe. Like, you saw my other DM, it was $2.99. I was like...
$2.99.
I was like, well, at least, like, if Sega wagered 0, like, I'd still be one point ahead.
Sega's giving you a standing O right now.
Thank you.
Congrats, everybody. Congrats,
Yeah, like
Adam.
I just couldn't think of any other horror killer who's gotten even near as many as Jason. So
yeah, it's I actually did a lot of research with this stuff because I have a eventual new future tournament coming up, so I had to do research on this stuff. So, but that'll be in the future. But for now, we have Ultimate Trivia Guys Night and a new advancee into the semifinals, the final four, and that's Adam Roman with 3,100 points. Sega with 1,700 points. Good job, Sega. Did very good tonight. Proud of you. I know you were adamant about not sure how well you do, and I think you did pretty good.
oh yeah. 'Cause, I mean, that was up to the wire until the end there.
Exciting. All right, so let me fix my board here. There we go. So our new updated scoreboard now, or as of this moment. So Adam Roman has moved on and will face Lord Randall. And then we have, obviously, the dude in Yakov in the other bracket. And who will go on to the championship? I need to figure out a fun little prize, something. I don't know. We'll give you a
But
Hershey's
now I
candy.
have to go back and watch the Fears and Randall stream because now I need to get inside his head. I need to see how he does on this trivia.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy. So, in the meantime, that wraps up another terrible Tuesday. I want to thank my guests for coming on. The winner, Adam Roman. Congrats.
Thank you.
And I want to thank SegacampGamer. I will put their links are down below. Sega's is at least because I was able to get. I remember his YouTube. But Adam, DM me if you have a Twitch or anything you want to plug. I will be more than happy to put it down in the description.
Sure.
Yeah. So once again, thanks for everyone that watching. Make sure you slap a like on this if you enjoyed it. I'll still be back for next Tuesday. I will be dropping a new video tonight, a new geocaching video as well, and then hopefully I'll have Comic-Con footage from Denver coming up here shortly. Till then, peace out, Girl Scout, and have a good one. Peace.